Hello, everybody, and welcome into That Real Texas Team Podcast, episode 120. We are reacting to Week 18. Really, there's, not a whole lot to get into with a game where the backups played for half the game and you really didn't come in full strength. You benched, didn't bench, you just healthy scratch Nico Collins and Trent Brown, who was probably healthy enough to go. So, not a lot to glean, but Lassiter, yeah. That being clearly evident very quickly. But my name's Curtis. Welcome to the channel. With me, as always, my resident co-host here up at the top right today. We've got Chris, aka Pacman_King Freestyle. You can check him out on Instagram. Also check him out at That's Crazy Podcast and Talk. Down at the bottom, we got Magic Mike, aka Black Magic, aka the Black Mr. Clean.
How we doing, everybody?
How you doing? You can check him out at Mastery Productions all across the social medias and in your hearts. In your hearts. But look, there because of the nature of the game, and we didn't have a lot of starters playing well into it. Was a reason that there wasn't a lot more injuries, I should say. Jahar Jordan, really the only injury of the day, and probably just didn't come back for precautionary. All right, AFC Championship game, Texans Jags, and the NFL Network will hate it. The networks, yeah. You guys hear about the fast food spot they're building in Venezuela?
No comment. Yeah, you went there.
That's pretty funny.
Come in swinging, Brandon. Come in swinging.
But again, not a lot to glean from this. But Texans win 38-30 over the Colts, finished 12-5, 9 straight wins. Gentlemen, how do we feel about the end of the season?
Honestly, it's a freaking success. If we don't go any farther than here right now, to me, it's a success, especially with the way that they played to begin with, and then the offense is still playing. But I think this is be great, especially for next year, because we're going to get a second place schedule, which is a great idea to me, and we still got a chance to go to the Super Bowl next year, and then come into the year with a second place schedule. Like I can't argue with it, so I'm not upset about it at all. It would be nice to have a home game, but whatever.
Yeah,
we made the playoffs. We did what we were supposed to do.
Yep.
And first time as a wild card. I did not realize that.
Yeah.
Every year we went, there's been as the
South my God, bro! Our division's doo doo.
Speaking of doo doo,
oh shit!
Browns to the Super Bowl, baby.
Next year.
I heard that's since I was 5.
Yeah.
But yeah, 9 straight wins, nothing to sneeze at. It's the second time we've done it. The last time we did it was anybody? Exactly.
20,
yep. 20. I think it was 2018-19 playoffs, maybe.
Yeah.
Feels right. I mean,
see, what's crazy though, with that offense we had, I know our defense was very good that year. With that offense we had right now, I would feel more comfortable with that offense we have right now. I mean, that offense we had then to play with the defense we have now, and I would be very confident that we will be going to the Super Bowl.
Bro, do you remember who the left tackle was?
Huh?
Do you remember who the left tackle was for that team? Julian Davenport.
Oh God!
Oh,
no! Why would you do that?
No,
hey, man, I don't care.
They won 11 games though.
Yeah.
I don't know how with Julian Davenport.
Because they always did the bootleg out to the right side. You don't remember that? They did that so much. They did that bootleg.
You know, Julian Davenport is the worst left tackle we've ever had.
We won 11 games.
On a long-term basis, like played the most of the season?
Yep.
I don't know.
Think about it. Just wait.
Who was the guy we started out with? He probably wasn't very good. Because it's not like Baselli actually ever took a snap.
Yeah, he has a count. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But not a lot to glean from this game. Some bright spots. British Brooks in the backup role came in and actually had like a pretty solid day. 20-yard carry out of fucking nowhere, some spin moves thrown in. I was thoroughly impressed with British Brooks.
I was like, shit. Are we sure British can't run the ball? I started feeling like, where has this been all year long? Yeah. It sort of made Nick Chubb look a little obsolete.
Yeah, a little bit. Took 1 year of Laramie Tunsil to make the Commanders OC quit.
Damn.
Damn. I hope that this means that, maybe they're a little bit more trusting with him in the future. If, and I don't want this to happen, but if Woody Marks were to go down, maybe the rotation becomes British Brooks and Jar Jordan. Nick Chubb just thrown in there.
Because think about it like this. We saw even Dare was dressed out. I saw Dare on the field a couple of times. Not as much as I saw British, and he didn't do Dare did nothing when he was on the field.
Mm-hmm.
I think Dare's days with this team are just as numbered as Joe Mixon's.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy because Dare was, in my opinion, at least last year, it was used a lot more. And
well, he was trusted a lot more. He had the only
that's crazy.
The only thing that has changed our opinion about him was the one fumble, and I think
had his whole career.
I think there was like a bad block or something, like he just missed a block or some shit on CJ. I don't know, but
no, it just made us all take a step back and really look at the fact. It's like I don't think Dare is as good as we think he is. I think we just thought we had nothing to compare him to.
But it was also
he always came up in big ways. Like Hutch. You know how you felt about Hutch? Hutch was just, for some reason, Hutch was just always open. Hutch didn't catch the ball much. He might have had one catch a game, but his catch would be like one of the most it'll be like a Nico catch, if that makes sense. Because Nico has so many meaningful catches in a game, but it's like every time Hutch catch the ball, and I felt that way about Hutch this past weekend. Every time he caught the ball, it was just crazy. That's how you felt about Dare. He had catch the ball because he was our third down back. We didn't have one. He was our third down back.
And then last year, it tell you how bad our running back talent was.
Exactly. But the man, then the man goes out there and kicks a field goal. You gravitate toward the man could be the worst running back ever, but he kicked the field goal. Man, he got to get some playing time. It sounds so stupid.
Well, the crazy thing about all of that is we're talking about how bad our talent was last year to where we had to play them this year. Oh, well, we had to play him last year. But y'all know Jawar Jordan was on the team last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tommy Togiai asked to play a significant amount of reps because they're also thin at defensive tackle. Pretty sure the rotation pretty much just stayed the same for those guys with the exception of Rankins. Solid game, but also, he goes in on the goal line situation and CJ Stroud gets a little scared that he's going to get stepped on. Doesn't hand him the ball in this situation and runs in for a touchdown himself.
You ever notice how many accidents we have that work out for us?
That and the Woody Marks scoop and score.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have a lot of fortune. It's going to run out at some point, but while it's happening, yes, great success. No, but Tommy Togiai, really solid job. Ends up on the final play where they're doing the laterals thing, finally getting that touchdown anyway. So, kind of a nice little full circle moment.
Are we being honest? But Tommy's a starter.
No. I think he's earned that at this point.
I think I think he's been a starter for a while, and we just glossed over that part.
Yeah. Well, I don't think
when you're seeing him play more and getting it, because sometimes the guy just needs that shot.
Yeah.
I'm not even like that. Of our actual defensive tackles, who's the other guy?
The other guy hurt.
Yeah.
No,
it was
it's
Sheldon Rankins.
him and Sheldon Rankins are the only two actual defensive tackles.
Yeah,
Well, I
because
mean,
everybody else is
Naquan
hurt.
Jones is a defensive tackle. Lecky Fotu is a defensive tackle.
But look, neither one of those guys are starters. That's what I'm saying. They're definitely not the starters.
No, but they're both playing, and they played a lot.
They play minutes. Sunday. They do play. There is a rotation at the defensive tackle. But then the other guys, archery.
Well, look, here's something that speaks to the rotation and how beneficial it actually is to the defensive line. So Will Anderson Jr. finished tied for first in pressures on quarterbacks. He tied for first with somebody who had 130 more pass rush snaps.
Makes it look like he's in on the he either makes good use of his snaps or he's in on the perfect snaps every time. Somebody's doing a good job over there with that rotation.
Well, you know, they're always on third down snaps. A lot of times they pull Will on the second down. They'll pull him on second down snap, but he's always out there on third down snaps. You have like Derek Barnett or somebody out there doing second down.
Which makes it seem even crazier, the fact that Will Anderson is one of the best defensive ends against the run.
Yeah.
Oh, man, he's amazing.
Brandon says we wouldn't see Togiai if Fatukasi, Settle, and Edwards were still there.
Probably.
Tommy was playing more reps when all of those guys were healthy. Fatukasi got hurt early on. And I
would say not with Fatukasi.
Did Fatukasi play this year?
A little bit.
Yeah, like the first two games. He played like the first two games, but he's been gone.
I thought he stole money again. My bad.
Basically.
But Settle and Edwards, they gave him a contract extension when all those guys were healthy. Except for Fatukasi.
I think Tommy was going to get there eventually because he was just going to keep killing it. But they're still like two whole ass lines deep as far as like fresh bodies, because like you can take Daniil Hunter and Will Anderson Jr. off the field. Now you're looking at Derek Barnett and Darrell Taylor as your backup edge rushers with Dylan Horton.
No, it was what's his name? Dylan.
It was Dylan Horton in this game, but Darrell Taylor was added back from IR.
Yeah, just today, actually.
Correct. Good callback. That's a good callback.
Now at raising cocaine.
But the run defense against Jonathan Taylor, even with all those people out in the second half, in the first half where the defense was getting absolutely lit up by, exposing the backups that played with the starters, I didn't hear shit from Jonathan Taylor.
I saw Christian Harris out there making actual tackles, like playing football, not special teams.
Mm-hmm.
Christian Harris was in Jonathan Taylor's ass.
Pause.
But y'all know what I meant.
Yeah. Gay. No. Oh, man. But part of the reason that D'Amico Ryans and company could actually afford to put the backups in, Jacksonville Jaguars ran away with the game early, wrapping up the Titans 41-7, finishing 13-4, 2025 AFC South champions. How does that make you feel, gentlemen?
Like, I want to be mad, but I can't be mad at a team. Actually, like eventually, you got to understand. We won the South two years in a row. We won more games than we won in the past 2 years. Jacksonville just won more, and we can't expect for our division to be terrible all the time. We ain't the NFC South, because I don't know what's up with that division.
Because the thing about it is, at one point we had 3 quality teams in our division.
Yeah.
That's pretty goddamn good.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not NFC West good, but it's pretty solid.
Oh yeah, because I don't believe, because the thing about it is, one of us would have still got left out with the way that everything ended for the Bills and the Chargers. somebody would still got left out unless us and Jacksonville would have had to split with Indy basically for it to all work.
I'm not going to say this. There was a very high likely chance that all three of us could have made the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, if all things, and I doubt the Chargers probably would handle it the same way, but if the Colts beat, because there was, they went 0-7 down the final 7 games.
Yeah, they lost to the Chiefs.
If the Colts won,
they lost us twice.
Yeah, if the Colts won
twice.
2 more games at any point against whoever, the Rams, the fucking what am I guessing?
Seahawks.
Seattle. They played the Seahawks. They played the Seahawks and the 49ers.
That's 10 wins right there. That means all of us are playing the starters no matter what, with the exception of Jacksonville. And
if they were to beat us, they would have.
They're trying to lock up the South. But that would have made.
They would have had to split with us and Jacksonville. Let's say we lose one game, we're 11-6. Jacksonville would be 12 and what?
They would be
11, Chargers. 11. So if they just match the Chargers,
it'll probably I think they could put the Chargers out. Did they beat the Chargers?
They beat the Chargers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
all three of us could have made the playoffs.
That would have been the only way. They would have had to split with us, or
if they beat
or beat us both times, or beat us both times, because we would have still made it. Because we would have, no, we wouldn't have.
No, we wouldn't have.
Yeah,
like you said, split it is the correct term.
They don't need to beat
right.
to get into the playoffs. They literally could have beat Kansas City and Seattle and the Rams.
They played the Rams? 49ers.
And the 40, any of
those 49ers too, but
they did. They played the whole NFC West just like we did. If they would have beat any of those 3 teams, or any of those teams, just 3 of them, they would have been in the playoffs over the Chargers.
Oh, yeah.
And we'd have still been in.
Oh,
yeah, everybody would.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. And that's crazy. That's still with them losing to us in Jacksonville twice. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter if they lose to us. I mean, they were basically out of the division race once they lost a second game.
As much as it sounds crazy, y'all do know that was the NFC North did that last year? Or was it the year before? Where they had the Cowboys, the Commanders, and the Eagles all in.
No, that was last year with the
that was year before.
Well,
I'm telling you, it was last year with the Vikings, Detroit, and Green Bay.
Yeah.
Because remember, Vikings and Detroit played for the thing, and it just happened again this year with the NFC West. It just it's happening again with Seattle, the Rams, and the 49ers.
Yep.
And Sam Darnold actually was a part of both of the deciding games to win the division.
So you mean he's due the joke? Gotcha.
Oh, hey, I mean, I feel like he's playing worse this year than he did last year. They just keep winning.
Hey, look, speaking of all that, playoffs, bitches.
We in there.
We in there. That's all that matters. We want a ticket to the dance. We want a chance to take down Mr. Sam Darnold in the Super Bowl.
We earned our chance to get in there. We're not like the Steelers / Ravens. It's sort of, we got to put one of y'all sorry bitches in there.
Mm-hmm.
We actually earned ours. We have one of the better records in the AFC.
And the strongest strength of schedule of anybody in the playoffs.
So it means we tested a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a battle-tested team. This is probably the best Texans team we've ever had. And I want you to let that marinate for a second. Because I don't think there's been a situation in the playoffs for Texans history where we have looked at the playoff field and thought to ourselves, oh shit, no Brady, no Manning, no Mahomes, no Burrow, no Jackson. Okay, We got
veteran
Aaron Rodgers ghost, and we got Josh Allen.
And we always beat Josh Allen.
And we got Justin Herbert. We got Trevor Lawrence
him.
playing out of his fucking mind right now. You got Bo Nix, who played like ass against our defense and had to pull off a miracle to get in field position to kick a field goal and win the game at the end against our backup quarterback. Okay. And then you got the Patriots, who, while Mike Vrabel has a lot of experience in the playoffs with that team, it was as a player, not a coach. He's got some playoff experience as a coach with the Titans, but a lot of those guys have not played playoff football in New England. Yeah, then you've got the Steelers, who are a lot of
Matt Hollins or whatever.
Yeah, but that's two guys, 53-man roster.
Yeah, and I can't think of anybody on their defense.
That's what I'm saying. So then you've got the Steelers, who are a bunch of old guys who have lost the last 6 playoff games that they've played. Got blessed, literally, for a missed field goal.
Yep.
They literally sprinkled holy water in the end zone before the game. The end zone that that dude missed the kick in. Jesus
and he was bad too.
Yeah, Jesus wanted the Steelers to win. That's what we can take away from that. That means Jesus is a Texans fan.
I'm starting to think that as many things have actually stumbled the Texans' way this year.
Yeah, it's kind of leaning that way.
Well, can we stumble into the damn Super Bowl?
Well, like the thing about it is the biggest defining play of this year is watching Davis Mills trek to the end zone on a quarterback run. That is the defining play of the year. That play right there changed the entire trajectory of the year.
Yep.
Holy!
I already said I said we win the Super Bowl and buy me a Davis Mills jersey.
Mm-hmm. You got to pay respect to the man who did it. But you know what's crazy? It is hard.
I might buy 2.
It is hard to find a Davis Mills jersey. Kingmaker says, so glad I get to rep my hometown team through the playoffs. Go Texans, Bulls up. He is a normal, we'll call him a day walking Colts fan.
Yeah.
But we accept him because he's a Houstonian and claims them as his second team, the Texans.
Normally we wouldn't allow that shit, but
he's pretty chill.
He's pretty cool.
Brandon says, the Steelers are down bad when you hear their post-game saying they are disappointed they haven't seen more ironic being used.
Holy shit.
Holy water in the end zone might help CJ. You're not wrong. That's what I'm saying. Is like I think CJ brought Jesus to this team. All right. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that everybody on the team wasn't already Jesus up, but like I feel like D'Amico wasn't leading press conferences off with like all Lord, and like yeah. CJ started doing that. Everybody kind of followed suit, and
we got a team full of choir boys.
That's all I'm saying. Hopefully not Cat.
Just saying that.
But like this is a Texans team with its flaws. I'm not sitting here telling you guys that this is a no flaws team. Obviously, we've seen this offense flounder for half the season and just kind of get to the finish line most occasions. I think if the defense can just replicate what they've been doing all season, hold together. I don't want there to be the world where we get into the playoffs and all of a sudden the defense falls the fuck off a cliff.
Oh, don't. Hey, man, knock on wood. Find you some wood, man.
But that is a possibility that we live in.
It's football's a sport, and it's any given
Sunday, Saturday, Monday, Thursday.
Yeah, sometimes Tuesday.
COVID Tuesdays, yeah.
Yeah, but we all get the idea. And the thing that gives me a little bit of hope looking into that situation is Has CJ played a bad playoff game?
No. The Ravens game, maybe.
The
But
Ravens
I don't think
was probably his worst, but it was. I don't think they're. I think it was just Nico. Tank had gotten hurt, and
we're gonna have all our receivers.
A lot of people, a lot of other fans of other teams give us shit about losing to the Chiefs last year. But I said CJ had a great game against the Chiefs.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's just we couldn't compete with the refs.
So like CJ, I see CJ's gonna start doing a lot more running. Like even though I feel like he's gonna start doing a lot more running because he knows that we're in now. I felt like he's been playing it a lot safer because I feel like that last year he played it very safe. He wasn't playing great or anything, but I felt like he played it very safe all season, and then in the playoffs he turned it up.
Absolutely, I think
that's what we know from him. Normal, like he understands the assignment.
Yeah, and I don't think that there's any reason. Like, there's no reason to believe that CJ is not going to try to do those same things. I think with first of all, I guess do we roll with the offensive line the way it's been? Do we go back to the way of Trent Brown at right tackle?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. I'm not gonna second guess whatever they choose to make because I don't know.
I mean, at this point, I'm not upset if they go back to the way it was before Trent Brown and Ursery got hurt. If Ursery becomes a problem, I think you just replace him with Fisher. Honestly, because Fisher had a really solid game. I mean, I don't think you have to move around the whole offensive line. You still keep Trent Brown out there at right tackle and have Titus over at left guard to kind of help out Blake Fisher when necessary. But, Blake didn't play bad.
And that's the thing. I feel a little bit more comfortable about it because even though, like you said, that
only at left tackle. I don't want him at right tackle. I think at left tackle he's fine because, like you say, that's his normal position, and I think that's what's been the problem. They keep fucking putting him on a fucking right tackle, and it's not.
But with all of that being said, we have a better right tackle in house. If we didn't have another option, I'd say we have to play him at right tackle, but we have another option, a much better option. Depending on who you ask, he might be a better option than the guy that's going to start at right tackle.
But that's the thing about it. Didn't they have somebody else at right tackle for a while?
No.
Or did they?
It was Titus.
Titus was at right tackle.
Yep. Titus was at right tackle, and Patterson and Scruggs sort of both played left guard.
Man, speaking of speaking of left tackle, I don't know what I was watching, but somebody was talking so bad about Cam Robinson. It was so funny. Like, where y'all find this man in? How y'all got him started?
And I was looking at it like this. We talk shit about Caserio not knowing what he's doing, but he actually got somebody to trade for this guy.
Bro, got off of him, man. That was crazy. My bad. So look, I have a real legit question, fellas, because I know that everybody here is adamant that we do not want to see Nick Haley back. So the problem with that is, the only problem I have with that is, let's say they decide that they're going to fire Nick Haley, whatever, and they don't bring in the right person.
I'm going to be honest, I don't know who the right person is.
And that's the point exactly. You would want somebody proven at this point, because if you don't want to if you bring in another person that has never called plays before, you're just starting all over. And if that's the place, you might as well keep Kaylee here and let him develop more with CJ.
I'm going to tell you this: Nick Caserio cannot afford to fire Nick Haley and bring in somebody that doesn't know that has never done the job before. He can't. His job can't afford it.
And that's my point exactly. And I'm of the mindset, especially if they get to the AFC Championship game, he ain't going nowhere. I'm not even going to say Super Bowl. They get to the AFC Championship game somewhere that we don't know what it looks like.
I'm going to
know what that is.
Part of the problem that's going to keep Nick Haley in his job is the Texans are in the playoffs. They hang around for the playoffs in a while. All the guys that are going to be available for the job are going to be gone.
And they won 12 games, which is more games than they've won under the last offensive coordinator in a single season. It's tied for the most they've ever won ever.
And that was Kubiak.
And the thing about it is, and our offense wasn't great. We just happened to have this super elite defense.
Yeah.
But but Nick Caley is the OC, nevertheless. And I do not. I don't want him here, but I don't want to change CJ's OC again.
You're gonna have to, because if Caley, let's just say Caley comes back next season and he does really, really well, CJ clicks, he's getting head coach calls.
And he's gonna go.
And he's gonna go anyway. That's the problem with having a defensive-minded coach. You're gonna bring in
a defensive head coach, your offensive coordinator is gonna be a carousel.
A constant revolving door. Brandon says if Danielle Hunter is the Morton Ranch monster, is Trent Brown the Magic City Wings monster?
It's crazy.
He does look like he likes a damn good wing.
Kingmaker Sports says just a chill dude trying to watch the TV show through Chris's glasses.
Shut the fuck
up. But look, let's take a look here at the playoff seeding. Give me the top two teams that you think, give the Texans the most problems if we have to play them.
You said top two?
Top two most likely to trip us up.
And we're talking about just in the AFC. So one's going to be the Jags. One's going to be the Jags. I'm having a hard time with number two. I know we lost to the Broncos, but I still don't consider them in that category.
I almost want to parrot that same thing. It's probably the Broncos and the Jags, but the Bills just stick in my craw a little bit, like it just tickles. Like there's a chance.
They got to beat the Jags first, though. That's the problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the thing is,
if they beat the Jags, we're not gonna play them. We wouldn't see them until the AFC Championship game.
Who you talking? Oh, the Bills.
The Bills. If they beat the Jags, we wouldn't see them.
And that's my thing. The Bills, depending on what Josh Allen shows up, they can beat people.
Yeah,
unless for some reason, what do these people call? Unless for some reason the Chargers somehow beat the Patriots.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I don't put it past them. I don't like the thing either. Is looking at how the playoffs is set up right now. I don't foresee us playing the Broncos. Not next round. I don't. Because the Chargers and the Bills,
you expect somebody in the 6th or 7th seed to win.
To one of them. One of them is going to sneak some. Are the Chargers going to make the Patriots look like who we think they are? All of us think the Patriots haven't played anybody. Are the Chargers going to prove that right?
Right.
And I know the Bills aren't going to lay down for the Jaguars.
Right. And these are the Steelers for the Texans. We can't discount them. This is a team of wily veterans, but
out of everybody on this list, they actually might be the one I'm the least worried about.
Yeah, because we just watched.
Oh, the Steelers.
Yeah.
Oh, see, like I don't feel that way.
The NFC North does not deserve to be in the playoffs.
AFC
North. I'm sorry. The AFC North does not deserve to be in the playoffs.
They're 10-7. The NFC South,
and it's great, and it's crazy because I feel like we go probably below the Steelers out, but I also feel like whatever just that happened in that last game that should not have happened. Forget the missed field goal. Why are the Steelers even up to begin with? Like
because the Browns couldn't get their shit together, and neither could the Bengals all year long.
Yeah. Brandon says when he saw.
But really, did we expect them to be good? Either one of those teams. I know Joe Burrow was hurt, but I didn't expect that from them.
But that's my point. Their division was a bunch of There's a term that Jeff likes to use that I want to call, but I'm not going to say it because we're on YouTube and it'll probably get us banned. But y'all know what kind of fight I'm talking about, right?
Mm.
That's what that entire division was all year long.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson was a shell of himself, hence why John Harbaugh is fired.
Yep. Brandon says, when we saw the Eagles whoop the Bills in Buffalo, I knew we could whoop the Bills in Buffalo.
The Eagles have been
their defense is hot. Defense is hot right now.
Yeah.
Kingmaker Sports, I'm pissed. We're all pissed. Carly Ursay Gordon, the calmest person to ever be pissed.
Yeah, she was calm. She was really goddamn calm with that shit.
The Steelers will lay it down, just won't be by choice. Damn.
I can see that. I would love that.
The division of Deshaun Watson versus Justin Tucker.
Wow.
What, did anyone else read that and hear the fucking Law and Order? Dun dun.
Yep. SBU.
Ding 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 ding. Wow. Oh god. But honestly, I think the goal we should all be aiming for. I think this is the perfect, most poetry in motion. Houston at Jacksonville for the AFC title game is pure poetry. The last time the Jaguars lost, it was the come-from-behind victory that the Texans had, which jump-started the Texans' win streak, and that motivated the Jaguars to start their win streak.
Get their shit together.
Neither team has lost since that game. If they were to meet in the AFC title game, that would be about as climactic a moment as you could possibly have.
Because you'll have 11 straight and 10 straight.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how many storylines would be on that?
That's what I'm saying.
Do you know Aziz will get booed the minute he got off the plane?
Yeah.
Oh, man, do you know that Jacksonville Stadium might actually be full?
Mm-hmm.
They might actually be loud.
They're probably going to be
because I'm going to be so honest with you. It would be hard for me as a football player to play in Jacksonville.
Bro, we had a full-fledged conversation during the game.
Man, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. It was so quiet. There wasn't nobody there. Half the stadium was empty. I mean,
bro, and they were a winning team at the time.
That's the crazy part.
But I'm not hating.
Texans get a lead and then QB sneak with Davis Mills just to fuck with them. That'd be funny. Then you see a chalk outline with Tyler Loop written next to it.
Cold-blooded.
Look, obviously to make this happen, what you got to have happen is the 1, the 2, and the 3 seed all win. Or, well, the one doesn't play. The 2, the 3, and the 5 seed win. And that means that the Texans would play the Broncos. The Patriots would play the Jags. The Jags would have to go on the road to New England. We'd have to go on the road to Denver before we would meet up again in the AFC title game. We would basically, the AFC South would run through Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers, the Denver Broncos with Bo Nix and the number 1, number 2-ish defense. And then
who haven't been great lately, mind you.
Well, the offense definitely has been shit.
Shit, yeah.
The Broncos were trying to win that game with Bo Nix in the game and could only score 1 defensive touchdown. They didn't score an offensive touchdown. It was all field goals.
The thing is, that Denver offense was actually giving our Texans offense a run for their money.
Yeah.
Who could be worse faster?
There can be only one. We got to figure out which offense actually sucks the least, and you got to have that discussion. We tried to have that discussion earlier this year, but Davis Mills had to come in because CJ Stroud got his brain scrambled.
And with that also being said, CJ was shredding their ass before that.
It was a pretty solid start. It was a pretty solid start. There's a lot down the pike. But we'll get into the specific Steelers preview later on. But realistically, gentlemen, this should be your goal to shoot for. Because number one, we make it to the AFC title game, first time in history for the franchise. To have it be an AFC South, an all AFC South title game would be not just huge for the franchises, but huge for us.
The division, man.
Yeah. And then, if we win, we get to go to the Super Bowl, and then the Titans immediately get to shut the hell up, and they can't say shit on the Texans anymore. And then we can still shit on the Jags for not making it to a Super Bowl.
And there's still always a chance to be the second team out of division to win the championship. I'll take second.
Yeah. Brandon, there can be only one touchdown.
We have to score it first.
Jags fans are dusting off their old Bortles jerseys right now.
Because you think about it, like, he better not be.
Is he still in Buffalo?
No, I think he's retired.
The
backup is
Trubisky.
Buffalo.
This is why I'm not scared of the Patriots.
So I'm sorry,
but I'm saying, but this is why I'm not scared of the Patriots. They beat the brakes off the Jets the week before. You know who beat the brakes off of them the week after? The Bills with Mitchell Trubisky.
Yeah,
threw for 4 touchdowns. Man, you would have thought because what was he, the number 2 pick? And when he came out, because he came out Deshaun Watson one year, right? And Patrick Mahomes.
He was number 1.
He was number 1.
Trubisky, no, they traded up to 2 to get him.
Okay, I thought 2. Who was number 1 that year?
Because
that's the year we got Watson, and I'm sorry, I'm all off subject, but
I'll look it up. Keep going though.
What was Trevor?
Trevor was 21.
Oh yeah, Trevor was well after. Because Deshaun and them came before. Because the draft after
Myles Garrett.
Oh, you're right. It was Myles Garrett. Oh, okay, that's a crazy draft. Hey, think about that. That was a crazy draft.
Yep. So you got Myles Garrett number 1, McCaffrey at 8, Mahomes at 10, Marshawn Lattimore at 11, Derek Barnett drafted at 14, Marlon Humphrey at 16, Jonathan Allen at 17, fucking Adoree Jackson at 18, Garrett Bowles for the Broncos at 20, Evan Ingram at 23.
Holy shit.
Jabril Peppers at 25. Tre'Davious White. TJ Watt. David Njoku. Ryan Ramczyk. All of this was in the first round of 2017.
It actually makes it sound like it was a damn good draft.
Yeah. It's a pretty solid first
round. Besides names like Adoree Jackson.
Well, Dory's still in the league.
Yeah, he's still starting. He's a starting corner for the Eagles.
Yeah,
he's good and terrible.
I'm not saying that he's one way or the other.
Bro,
all I'm saying is he's a starter.
I'm going to bring up a name that Eli Apple. How long was he in the league? I think he's still in the league somewhere.
He was so terrible. Oh my God! Did
he finally call it quit?
I hope he did.
No, it says he's on the 49ers.
My point exactly. Sometimes trash can hang around.
They're like missing a man.
That's my point.
Eli Apple just has to have that veteran presence because the only reason he started for the Bengals is because they cheat.
He is considered a locker room cancer. There's no way.
I know. I mean, he on a team, so he got to be.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. So it's no telling. You remember that guy that played cornerback for us last year?
He played week 7 of 2025. It's the last time he played.
You remember the guy that played cornerback for us last year?
Which one?
The one that I was so happy to keep wrong.
Fucking that one guy we brought him in, and then he got hurt.
Oh, Jeff Okuda.
Jeff Okuda.
Another name. How is he still in the league?
He probably won't be for long, but Eli
He's
Apple
never been good.
Eli
He's
Apple,
literally
And he was
Eli Apple had a
and he
couple
was
of-
supposed to be good too, though. But he was supposed to be good too.
yeah, he was supposed to be good, but he was never good. Eli
Yeah,
Apple
I know.
was never good for the Giants, but he had a decent little stretch with the Saints and the
Somebody
Bengals.
else.
He was okay with the Bengals. I did not think he was good with the Saints.
He was
Oh,
okay.
Titan Sable for 2 doesn't like the all AFC South representation. Oh my baby, my quarterback shoulder hurts.
Hey, how
Hey, yo, Josh Rosen's crazy. Whatever happened to him?
Oh man. I think he's doing crack. I don't know.
No, Josh Rosen's probably selling used cars. And he
Honestly,
owns broke.
Because like, hey, because like for real, you never heard. You know how like Sam Darnold, like kind of just hung around. Like Josh Rosen was in that same draft.
And he was never good.
He was not in that same draft.
Yes, he was.
In
Not
17?
Oh, I'm telling you, yes, because they
Oh.
drafted Kyler the next year and got rid of him.
Yeah, he might have been in that draft.
It was Josh Rosen, Josh Allen, Lamar Jack. They were talking about.
No,
they
that
were
was
all,
that was 2018.
But Josh Rosen hung around for a while, not being good.
2018, you had Baker Mayfield, number 1 overall. And then you had Josh Allen at number 7, Josh Rosen at number 10.
Yeah.
But now I will tell you this: Josh Rosen seems like one of those guys who would never actually be broke.
Yeah.
Like he probably invested his money for real.
Yeah, but that's why I was saying he was in that draft with all of them, with Josh Allen, Josh Rosen. But
he wasn't good.
Damn. Oh, wasn't Sam Darnold was in that draft too? Wasn't he number 2 or number 3?
No.
He went in that draft.
But you know,
Oh,
who
yeah,
makes
no,
me
he was number 3. I apologize.
But you know who makes
Okay,
me think?
I remember
Makes you think of
saying-
that guy that the Jets drafted, the kid that looked like a little kid.
Zach Wilson.
Yeah, never gonna be good.
You know, what man? I know he's on the team somewhere.
I thought he was in Miami.
Josh Rosen?
No,
No, Zach Wilson. No, we
Zach
don't think that Josh Rosen's in the league.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in
I think
Carolina.
I think he's somewhere. I don't remember where he's at.
He's in Miami.
Andrew wants to know, why would we want the Jags there? You missed a whole thing. It's like a full circle moment. So neither team is lost since the last time we played each other. And that's why. And it'd be just kind of like one team's won 10 in a row, the other has won 11. And then the next step is a place that neither one of us have ever been. So to kind of have that moment, it'd be like fist fighting your brother, but like on the other side of it, you still hate each other. No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about brother, but it's like fist fighting a competitive coworker.
that you hate.
That you hate. Do we hate the Jags? I don't know. I don't know that we hate the Jags. The Jags have never really been a problem to us.
Yeah, I don't know. I might hate the Titans a little more than the Jags.
Yeah.
You know,
Really?
with that history.
I actually
there.
sort of feel bad for the Titans right now.
Well, definitely right now, but
Oh, well, of course you gotta feel bad for them. I mean, they don't know how to pick a coach, and then they don't know.
Here it comes
They
back
don't
around.
know they have a. They don't know they have a good coach when they have one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
I got it probably is going to feel sick for them to watch the New England Patriots play in the playoffs.
Oh, oh my God! I understand we want the Texans to go to the Super Bowl, but oh my God, if the New England Patriots go to the Super Bowl and win,
Bro, no,
not happening. We can't let that happen. Then
no,
we're
I
gonna
don't think it's gonna happen. But oh my God, just because
his double name nickname is so fucking stupid. It makes me want to hurt somebody. Drake May is his fucking nickname.
Oh God,
Stupid. Bobby Slowick is Zach Wilson's coach in Miami.
oh, Bobby Slow still in the league.
Yeah, he's the OC in Miami, even though Mike McDaniel's play calling. Damn. Why are they? He's trying to fry on y'all right now.
okay.
Mike look like Pinky in the Brain.
Bro, you're a Titans fan.
You look like
Nothing
shit.
else needs to be said. That's it.
Yeah. Well, gentlemen, do we have any further topics for the evening? I know we could get into the Steelers stuff, but get into that later.
Because we keep talking about completely other shit. Zach Wilson and Josh Rosen conversations.
I got hairs on my goddamn face. Shit.
See, it would have been funny, Mike, if you were like, I got hairs on my fucking balls. But
then I'd have to show it, and that's gonna get it banned.
And that's content that can only be seen at only Texans.com.
Only Texans.
Let's see. Last comment here. Proof Titans don't know what a brain looks like.
That's crazy.
No, they fucking. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, guys.
Oh, look, I was curious. Score on this thing.
Look, gentlemen, it's always a pleasure to have you on and talk Texans ball with you. Always a pleasure to have the folks in the comments section blowing us up. Make sure you're hitting the like and subscribe button on your way out here. Make sure you're also going to Mass 3 Productions to shout out Mike and keep up with what he's doing in his free time because, you know, Lord knows. And then make sure you're doing the same thing with Chris on Instagram. And then That's Crazy Podcast and Talk. And if you're in the AFC South, you're more than likely into the AFC South if you're watching this. We've got a joint venture with Jags fans and Titans and Colts folks called This AFC South Show, and you should check it out. That being said, be good people. Fuck the Colts, fuck the Cowboys, fuck the Titans, and the Jags.
Especially the Jags. They're in the playoffs.
I would say the Cowboys, but
I said it.
Well, he did.
I cover the bases, y'all. All right.
Yeah, we always get to pick the Cowboys.
I think most Texans fans hate the Cowboys first.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of who I hate more.
Mm-hmm.